And away we go with the semifinal singular of the Todd Burger Tournament this afternoon from Fairfield Ward High School. Hayden Blank alongside Scott Torello. Scott, it's great to be back. We thought we were going to have this marathon, and instead the games got cut half, went from 8 to 4. A couple of teams knocked out because of COVID, but we still have the best talent that Fairfield and Westport has to offer, and we're going to see it over the next 2 days.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. And here we are almost 2 years later and still dealing with COVID. But sure enough, it has for the past 2-3 weeks. St. Paul's dropped out of the girls' tournament. Notre Dame had to drop out of the boys' tournament. But what can you do? Like you said, we still have teams that are here that want to play. So look at this. Holidays no better way to spend the holidays.
Exactly. We hope you and yours had a Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And now we get back to the switch. This is not the end of the year. You usually play. It's always kind of like the switch schedule: 2-3 games, the holiday break, and then you go into the marathon from basically January till hopefully the end of March. And so it's very important that you give yourself a little boost. With these games, you win a championship, you give yourself a boost into the regular season games in January, because in the end, this is an FCS game, but it doesn't count in the FCS standing, so there's not much to lose if you lose, but there is a lot to gain if you win.
Absolutely, right? It's great non-conference test. You get to play one of your rivals, Westport/Schools, right? You see what they're all about. You know if you can get in league play. There's a good chance to see what you have on the team, try different things offensively, defensively, right? It's very early in the season, so get into a groove, find spots that are comfortable on the floor. No doubt, you take this opportunity to take advantage of these games.
And as far as Ludlowe and Staples go, we know the history between these two teams. The last 2 years, they have given us some really fun matchups, especially this past season.
Yeah, one thing you can bank on, Staples don't play hard, they're talented, and it's going to be competitive. Say, there are big odds that Ludlowe has over Staples.
Well, it's going to be whatever team I would think. Ludlowe's Caitlin Finnegan back. Last game, they lost Henbury, and Woodsy does up 3 and missed it. Ludlowe lost Henbury, and the biggest reason was no Caitlin Finnegan that went from scoring about 50 points against Jenner to only about 3 points against Henbury.
I mean, Caitlin, she has experience now. She's a junior, played lots of varsity minutes. So you can shake her out of your line. No doubt, big against Danbury. Makes the old so athletic. She really is. I think some of the girls are looking Kelly and Rory and Phoebe. They're such on this team.
Yes, the big thing with Ludlowe is that they are lacking in guards. They make up in size. They are lacking guards. Macarella or a hand, Juliet Bush are on from the team. So it's looking to find who's the guard, each start. But again, anybody who can really pull the ball to get time, and certainly I'm going to be very open to this. Just put Z right off that drive, full-time rolls out. She's fouled. She'll do free throw line.
Yeah, but I love what you've seen out of Ludlowe, right? 2 shots from the guards. Rory and Phoebe both look beautiful. Just missed. And I love what they're attacking rim. I mean, I love to see that early on.
At the free throw line, she had a quadruple single against Danbury. 4 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. She makes her first.
She'll kind of do it all for you. Not only a junior as well, and she's just get better and better. Perfect athlete. I mean, that's the right there. This offense is going to miss tonight. Let Madison and Kate go and get it.
Exactly. Madison ruined it. Without Caitlin Finnegan, she was real big in that game. She took over.
Wow, her effort piece. She just played so hard.
15.7 rebounds, double.
Now she's off. They start. And she's having a terrific season. A great season last year, so she's going to build off it.
A 1-0 lead with 6:49 to play in the open period. We didn't really talk about how the bracket's going to work, but because St. Paul Catholic dropped out, we're automatic the championship. Dave Thanks about that. So winner plays tomorrow against Ward. Unfortunately, the loser does not get a consolation game like you normally would. It's a chance tomorrow, but whoever deserves for a treat. And it's always fun as we need it.
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime you get anytime rivals play songs, especially this time of year, Ludlowe should be able to hit Staples. I mean, you're seeing Staples struggling with pressure that Ludlowe's line. You don't have Ludlowe has. Not sure where it's from.
Staples by have a lot of those captains and Bernstein video. And the good thing about playing experience last year is not a very new team.
Yeah,
it's a freshman, but it's not very new at all.
So Rick, you're going to find out where she is. But with guys in the middle, you'll be able to press and make it more goal for those hooks.
Z draws the round. Ball rebound. Holt. Fake shot.
Beautiful basket.
And Kaylee fouled.
Beautiful high-low game right there. Make it things all day. They get the ball fouled, but the bigs down low. They're beat them up down there.
So this started awfully familiar, given that Ludlowe only had 15 points in the first couple of quarters against Danbury. They didn't start off until the very end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth quarter, so they certainly are not panicked right now. But the defensive match is moving up. So you can't have 1 point in the first minutes against some of the highest teams in the conference.
Yeah, right. I mean, the league, once again, it's tough. Trumbull's going to be tough. Richfield's always going to be tough. I mean, St. Joseph's is going to be tough. You saw a good Danbury team, but I think that's a team that Ludlowe can beat. That's the 4/5 team in the league. You got a good league. So FCS, it's just always a girls' battle.
Well, the other thing is that it's a very young conference again this year, much like it was a couple years ago. The very young conference last year just happened to be very young seniors and very young group on both teams that has been. That lead shows base team with a touch experience being kind of favorite to win the first fight and eliminate Ludlowe in the quarterfinals here, but the FC is certainly going to be a mirror this year. There are so many young teams, and there are lots of like that are mixing in with the new. And it'll be interesting to see how that lays out over the season long. Minnesota football has approached 5-8 in the U4.
I mean, high school basketball is so much fun. Every year you have a new group of kids coming in. You're senior behind, you coming in. I love coaches. Always a new dynamic. Like, make it fun. Maybe I'm a geek. I mean, that's making fun nowadays in high school because it just is always something competitive.
Swain and Madison Roman can get it to fall.
That's basketball waiting for Pat.
Rims out. Finnick direct rebound. He's the size working advantage. Staples had to defend on Finnick just to get a jump ball.
Yeah, great. Also, Burns right there. Tied up. And Sidell, you want her to take shots for Staples.
Exactly.
So in and out. She's a terrific shooter. I mean, you see how Callie's 5-inch. They're different.
When you have 3 players that are that's up. You can't decide what in his girls basketball. You get coaches. That's a little fast. Stay playing the Ludlowe team. Now using not good boards. You're going to win down low. You're going to out this team. You have some players to do it. And Manchester, Dell, Bernstein, the best shooters in the conference. They just have to find open looks.
That's a chance they cannot give up. Right? Beautiful offense. One wall work. They don't have that Aiden. Big quality shot. And that's what
Roman saves it.
Smash right there, Aiden. Out. Staples.
Another full picked up on the Wreckers. Low as yet found. That's something that was very refreshing to see on Wednesday night. It's a Ludlowe team that doesn't foul much. That's been rare the past few years. But Staples is committed fast already, and that's the one we can't really handle.
Now, you see Staples sent me a few girls in the COVID protocol. With a very short bench over there. Only 8 girls total dressed. And the foul thing is interesting, right? I mean, if they can keep this outro, this team is going to be a full deal this year.
Staples the basketball and the basketball for Ludlowe. That wasn't as good as we've seen him go. Still.
I mean, look at half the front here. Phoebe, long, athletic. They're not to keep pass by Brinson.
Is it Stout? And here comes with 35 to play opening quarter. First goal. Summers tries it. Miss. And jump ball.
Good job by Cal. You just got to take that. You just got to have confidence with it. Worry about it if it goes in. She's old. Made her not down.
3.6 to play. Ludlowe basketball in a 4-0 game. And it's not like Staples defense has been suffocating. They played okay. It's not like Staples just will way through. It's Ludlowe just missed a ton of shots.
Came that way, though, for Caitlin. And Steeles is running to get
narrow it to a 4.
I mean, like you said, Radio has a lot of experience. So you have to identify her in burst for you. That's what's the toughest time they've had. So they're only 6.
One match where Staples probably had advantage. So going up against Rory, only because Cudsey doesn't have the experience of playing this team for maybe all 4 high schools. Do you have the advantage because of that? But everyone else is low.
Yeah, the people have to eat their video as well. Top 8 entry. Nice job coming over. I don't know.
Small game. Usually that pick up the first out of Falcon and Celia Carey, another one of those younger players to get some minutes this year.
Absolutely. Another triple athlete. That's probably the one that's in the Ludlowe press. Even if Caitlin got high on a guard, or the rest of the attacking basket, she's going to have a disadvantage.
First shot rims out at Frolis. Kenzie. Senior captain. Captains this season. Here's ball. The second about. There's probably the trouble the record of the all in one. Kersey to turn things at the point. Goods in the corner. And trains the 3.
She's got to be form. And for the on 3, the team is tough.
Long shot miss. Rebound. And second point. The second. That's probably going to be an okay thing all day.
Yeah, they're going to be. Know that.
Kersey could still switch her onto a less experienced defender. Here's the 3 on the near side out. It's almost pulling down over 3 state defenders. So that gives Vince and Shin and blocks a shot on the near side. That's the foul. I don't know.
How possibly call foul on that? That was a beautiful block. Unbelievable.
So Summers picks up her first personal foul that he's on the team. Shooter for the Wreckers. She is by far most experienced on this roster. And that's down. It goes into a 4-point game. If the Wreckers can keep this, against Tanger at the end.
Yeah,
it's just a question of will Ludlowe pull away within the second quarters.
And they will either way. Right now, they're letting people kind of hang around. Her form is just perfect. She's not going to miss many fouls. But ultimately, Ludlowe should win out here.
7 to play in this ball game. Little back ball, Summers Roman high, swoop shot underneath Frost and Roman.
He's the rim for a little to the other side.
I believe those are first of the day, which is obviously her scoring points good. Other than that, the scoring gets you get the person here on the scorecard. A foul called, a trap called underneath this Cowsers. Tried to the rack. That would have been a great finish. No teams use time out yet. So that shows both of these just comfortable with how this game has started. Team is tightly guarded. That mismatch with a much larger Jolly Sums or backdoor for Eo. Gets it and lays in. So now recognize shots match immediately lifted off to the other end.
And Peck and Cal was singing.
But OG Manuel and Ludlowe gets team points.
Get the head of steam down and she is going to shot.
The team is playing in the quarter. Roman 3 pull for 1 shot. 5 as he crosses the timeline. Summers 3. Buzzer out.
Beautiful move, Aiden. You cannot go. She is so smooth.
What a terrific finish. Ludlowe takes the 58 lead into the quarter break. He started slow, but at least here, which is in much contrast to versus Ambry, they were able to let the offense flow at the end of the first quarter. That likely going to be the difference in this ballgame.
Yeah, he started into a great rhythm toward the end. As you just mentioned, probably about straight possessions. He scored. Beautiful dishes to the right there by Kelly. Nice little dumper from Rory. I mean, the offense really started clicking. It's a cool.
Semi-final, Todd Berger and winner plays Ward tomorrow, and the loser will be off for at least a week. Is another thing that you probably want to avoid at this point, especially going in that main stretch of the regular season.
Yeah, right. All that factors in. I mean, there's nothing you can do in this kind of crazy circumstance here, but you do want to play that extra game. You mentioned they're not going to play until next week. You know, they have only played 2 games up to this point. They're actually lucky the Ambry game was canceled.
Right.
Consider canceled. So all things considered, if they can get 4 games, they'll be right where it to be.
This whole season seems like it's going to be a battle against Owen. Whoever can enter already playoffs this year, there will be full playoffs since the end. So it'll go through March. Britain stay healthy. He's going to have the advantage, especially going into the FC playoffs.
Yeah, you just hope that we're trending like other cars. We're peaking, and now we're going to start going down the other side. If that's the case, this first step, if the symptoms are mild with some runny noses and that kind of stuff, we're going to be fine. But we do have to get through this period right here.
20 minutes of the first half. Goes back inbounder for 50. We are underway with second action. Ludlowe just trying to work into that. Take majority of the first half on the one. Showstack. They rotate in back to block defenders, and they are able to spin the post. Staples back on their end of the half. Into the paint off. Glass off from Kathleen. The rebound back down by Staples. Got it long. 3 off. Hers try is off as well. Finney got it. Lots of defenders. It looked like fouled.
Looks like Staples ball. Jump ball.
Staples bat ball. On their first offensive possession quarter. Trying to narrow this down to possession game. Around and
what are you seeing? The way is Staples not for their size. They're attacking them.
This is the reason they're in it is CP. He's going to be in it, no matter how mismatched up with them.
Yeah, no, it's really a very talented coach. A lot of experience in here, right? You still pressure guards or our guard, but go pushing his defense into the lane, way level size advantage. So just like you said, he's whatever talent he has out there. He's made a big girl, so he has to move on.
We'll use their first time out with 6:35. And I'm sure certainly didn't want anything much closer than 5 points.
Yeah, let's see a little spurt here. Get double this for half. A little comfort up because the longer Staples hang around, Aiden. This gets become nervous.
Exactly. Down the stretch, Staples, you never know what could happen with shooters they have. You could find a couple of shots, 2 shots from the arc and so you want to make sure Ludlowe starts to pull away to the third quarter. At this point, Sarkins a little lunge over on the sideline.
Yeah, he needs timeout, right? Just get them a minute and a half of this in. Got a good offensive look yet. Gave up a little bunny off of the nice hard pass for Bernstein. But that's where you got to tell your girls. They got to talk to each other, right? If it's going to scream, so one of your mates, you better scream it out.
Inside 2.5 minutes. Long shot. Out you're on the roost. Continue the Burns assist.
I like the play. These do lead to those long rebounds. Staples trying to get you. That was a little fast, a little too far.
Around the post, Roman, Cross, and Summers plays out. And harassed her to drive it.
That's fine. It's a beautiful feedback.
There's another senior candidate, the 3 driver, and his offense so far.
And that's right. You need to identify her on the floor. Right. She's at lead range right now. If she's able to one shooting 3, that's a Staples.
It's high on the wing.
And she's way up in this kind of 1-2 zone. She's leading on any shot. So someone's going to have to find her in the corner.
Finney and Roman shows her shot. Just off. Roman. Oh, man, that is. If you watch these go to work on the board, over 300 guys. Summers camp for Roman. No down. It's Will for the first points of the game. It is fun to watch them work.
All over right there. That's why they got 5. Staples being a little more comfortable. You're still on there. How even getting a shot?
And I'm sure that's going to happen to a lot of those opponents this year. You're just going to have to with the size. But I would imagine this is a bit more unfair than the last time. Lucas Lee started.
Yeah, interesting here, right? They bring the fashion dog. Really a sharp. Me 3 opens up. So you want this situation. You want to keep Phoebe confident. She has had very good open looks. Knocked in.
Obviously, foul draw. Ludlowe has 2, and I believe other than one player, everybody's foul.
Staples out. Make a fine shot in the corner. Aiden saying this over. You identify her.
Bernstein's foul killer has been many years. The rally with 4:05 to the first Eagles has had his entire game. There's a turnover.
I should say this is effective. That means the more mental game too.
3:49 to play. Their fouls will be Ludlow's.
I mean, this is a great answer right here by Staples. This is a big quarter so far.
3:49 to play in the first half. If the Wreckers can get to a lead at the break, they'd be a stick. Line is McKenny. She is the only ride that's headed to today and missed the first. But you saw how big of a impact in Fed being out against Ember. Stadium is set. Road master the Seals cheer. It was only 6 against Ember. And a big thing, 4 against a couple in of Summers at the rest of the They didn't single against Ember, so you just know how much team is on their side.
No, I mean, Kaylin is a presence at aid.
The paint fouls called.
Blind Westfall. Try charge.
18 seconds with the top. Staples has 5 fouls now. That is their 5th. Ludlowe will head to the free throw line. Callie Summers shooting a pair. They 57% from the line against Amber Steve in their opener against Chester. Even 18 apiece. And the winner will play right here tomorrow, 2 o'clock again. We can talk about them as well. They'll play a little bit later. Should have a pretty big crowd on hand for that one. Shot rims out. That's the other thing that's absolutely correct. So even the girls get Wednesday is a fan after last year at points in the stands.
I mean, we're so screeching, right? We want to see people, we want to support. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's so nice to see us get that kind of moment.
Well, finally got what's happening.
Yeah, that was right there. By Callie.
I was scrolling for just say.
They need some of that one now.
That is the first 3 more. They're skin over and Kudzi has 3 now. A big start to get out. They're now on the floor. With 3:32 to play.
Just need to feel those to go in to lose up the pressure in the middle. And right now, is letting do them.
In 2.5 minutes, a first half of the lone set finals to see St. Paul. That didn't happen. Which is a shame. St. Paul is always the wild card because they're out of town. You never know with them. Sometimes they're really good, others not so great. But they've caused problems over the years.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, those teams from other parts of the state. I don't know if I could call it on Kelly. That'd be good.
Well, they're not putting on the scoreboard, then put numbers up. Only to pass. I think Rick who's scored low, just went over the check score.
Great deep by Hal.
Sunday missed it.
Madison.
And she traveled. Oh, that was tough travel. They will have a wide open point.
Yeah, the crowd did either aid. I mean,
As Eric, like, she's taking off the mask.
yeah,
We'll make sure she's
the
heard.
coach is clean. He called that away.
Yeah.
Motor's court aid. There's refs right next to her. That.
1 to play. Roman out by Roman, I believe, only first, though.
You feel a little frustration going here. Wow.
If you stay, that's how you know that you're doing what's right. It's frustrated. They're not easily coming in here and blow through. They thought they might in the game.
Hey, listen, that was a great job by the aggressive Madison's body. That's it.
Both teams are now in bonus as the foul is committed by Ludlowe. Immediately. And she first record has to have a good amount at the free throw line.
You're right, except for Bernie. All the other foul shots.
Oh, he comes back to it. Second shot. That one's down.
Paco, trying to fuse with Sandhouse. Took the spot out. She's done a great job in the middle there. Doesn't get in foul trouble. Third period.
Ball back poke, losing off the day. Here's Idia. McKenzie.
Even she's the more player right now. That's a good.
1 oh, minute 7.
She is easily around this floor.
We lose not like House Lane. She does really kind of moves.
Great comparison. Absolutely does.
That goes down. Just the door. Yellow had the lead. 1-4-57.
You could see Staples almost banging her. She missed the first.
Only as a relief.
Again,
37 seconds. Shot right in the corner. Just those 2 threes. Then only up to 8 free time.
After the game, 7 seconds left. Oh, huge shots. Oh, big.
The big screen. Corner. Record from Didia. Now the Falcons try one left before Dick. Pass to Could. Back right and that away. Matters will try to protect court. Beyond half and that is done.
It was a second basketball. What a great finish for them.
Well, they definitely lost the first minutes of the quarter. I would think they won last 2.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they were up 8 going to the second. Still 6 now at time. Just even after getting beat 6 minutes in that period.
Well, why don't we take a short review for the we'll talk of boys coming later and get you ready second half. Ludlowe 27, Staples 21 in our tournament semifinal. All right, second half action about to get underway. Stop. You're up. The first New Year's couple days get underway. Second half. The biggest thing now is Ludlowe a little bit. They did at the end of the quarter. They points on the board early. One little run, sure, Ludlowe's control of this game.
That big into having 2 threes for Simbador. Really turned that half.
Good push to push out.
And a great start. Having great fence that here by good chance there.
Will shoot. As we mentioned, you're bingo against Embry. Which always only have a rounded point guard, and Ludlowe has had quite a few of these.
You're feeling nicely. Just see, she has all the ability, athletic, smart, energy.
Well, she's a junior, and I think, but again, with was a couple of years ago. Until now, look at all these rookie players, more experience. They will be one of the top teams in this before the season starts.
The future is very big. And this team is I like her style.
Yeah, these players that are at least a couple inches taller than Madison King. There's Finnegan, finally back.
He's all Finnegan on both ends of the lane. A shot and a beat that foul. Great to that.
Record time first, and I think that's good coaching by Todd Finnegan. You saw this is 9. Let it get to double. If it gets to double, that's where it works.
Absolutely. Very for a couple of minutes, critical. All the time up by Paco. Emery nice. A little bit off so far. So let's see, get organized and get a basket here.
Timeout is coming out with a good one. The other game brings that we have 2 games, but the other game will be Ludlowe right the pace. Definitely climbers right earlier for Johnny Lee's side. They're experiencing on bunch. But you said they might make it interesting. They have the ability, they have pieces to make it interesting.
They will. Cooper Haley had a terrific senior year. If someone with his ability and John's coaching, you can just unfit killer out with good.
I hear that this player. I don't know him about Ralph. I've heard of the superstar.
No, he's a friend. He's a fun.
Said he was my favorite.
He is. That's for sure.
I don't know if that record. You might to that a little bit later. Round stretch, look at it, narrow the lead. It's it now. Back.
Hand off right there.
And tracks that.
Great drive by feet. Go Falcons. If they should knock you down.
One thing was she has the great job. She can never finish it. That has changed unfortunately much. She really it's coming, and she'll almost need more shots, but she can never finish these.
Yeah, and her athleticism is off the charts.
Yeah.
You're right. She doesn't seem to finish as off. Like she's got to keep her eyes up on the rim. She's attacking it.
And since we talked for girls basketball, she had to go play Ross. Good thing from that. I believe is the second girl player to head out at 12.
No, by Caitlin. Tied at 20. 11 run. He ended the second of this third.
The post moment. Take video. 4 seconds. On the free throw line. Here's the video. That's Mia. 5 left. 8-point ball game. Picked up 2 early on. And Laura. Charge on so Ludlowe pick up their first foul.
Very nice play. A very nice play by Westfall. I mean, when you see Madison down there with full head team, you know it's going to get physical.
Through the 24. And it's real basketball. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. The offensive goal. It's going to be a fun game down the stretch. Ludlowe started to play, but on the last few matches, like we cannot. The first shot felt good. She has the ability to a little bit more than a 6-footer. They have some bigger, taller, and lead back end.
Blanchard, Pat, Roy, Ray, Madison, when he gets to left, he fishes.
Video over Sumetti. High away. 4 left in a 10-ball game. Off for Westfall. What a move inside video. Both the did is carry around how Steve was shooting. Video to really take over. He pushes off. Trevor isn't able to get down there. Really a great for a long free shot off from Coffee. A wow. No jumper comes to down. The 3:45. Lopez had it down to 9. Now Staples is running out his timeout. I believe it's a lot time. I didn't even see it. It is a timeout. But Staples is going to need to get there 5 points.
Yes, still getting open, looking, knock those down. The first one time. So they have to identify her again, find out where she is. Get hot. Because right now, Ludlowe has taken over control of this game. So a little one here, comfortably good fourth. That'll make it feel good.
30-46, first 2 dimensions more. Both teams just by luck, or unluckiness, I guess, if you're Notre Dame. Third Packer off today. We thought his team to sing early. That should be a fun game. It's Ludlowe tomorrow or Prep Ward. We're in for a fun boys championship. It's only sad that you don't get to play that on home. You know, there were thousands at.
No doubt. Ward's very good.
That's we get to play brand new on that home.
Yeah, we'll be seeing from
short from Sidor. Roman had right 3:28 to play. He's in 9 ball game. Record. Did he have to call for real shot in this half? Trouble and Bernstein. A little bit quiet. Flies and swing wise. Started the half. Both teams look much more comfortable. Owen pulls the rebound shot. Into the front. Stutter shot. They read it around. Simador ties a hit. You mentioned shots. Middle shots, but keep taking them 6 in a row. They're getting the ball. She's hitting shots.
No hesitation. Ball. I don't know. That beautiful shot by Noah. Nice answer right by
Now the ball stripped away.
First time too, we see the push on.
Off. So she's got her the point. She guards basically anybody. Point. She's near the end. Off video. 3 left to 2. And a couple big shots from the back. I can imagine you want to put 5-0 by the end, which is now 48. Summers got her own ball for the side. She didn't even have all before. The guy just came right to her.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I feel like she just surprised. Ends up finding the
20. Right. No, very sharp. Lose herself at the empty. Off. Summers had it. Yeah, parry. Rebound Ludlowe. Katie's work. Let's see if they bring another look. No, she runs it. Oh, man. They need to shoot her. Kiss the door.
Held out and she is feeling.
And a block 40-30. Low has extended lead. Still a little too for comfort as he got During power half went. It was a little bit broke when they used Staples. That one off. 6 play. Look trying to handle second loss of the season. Because beat Monday 50, so they had to slow the game on and carry. Tigers are next their regular season Tuesday again. Darien, something that had proved a little bit of the game last year, and Middleborough and the Ridgefield. I mean, Ridgefield probably going to be the most all teams that down this year. You say down, but in the sense that Ridgefield team is now going to down. They're just not as good as they have been. They graduated so many.
Yeah, it's super talented. They graduated. Wouldn't see them build a full season all this right. The team, this was super talented class. It was hey, something in it. Ridgefield, they were in the table.
They beat the only teams that beat Ludlowe in Staples. Ludlowe never got a chance to against one of those teams, but Trumbull's the second best team.
Yeah, now they're also good. He's a very good coach. Coach Titich. He hasn't all prepared, but Trumbull's OD. Oh, very fun.
13-6 play in the record in a 40-30 game. So we think a little run here. Ludlowe could go back to enjoying a holiday break and championship matchup against Ward on tomorrow.
Yeah, the first time seeing Ludlowe live this year, I like their piece. It's similar. And now, Sidor, Woodsy, KRC, Phoebe, Olshu, along with Ali, Caden, Addison, kind of doing their thing. It's a very good team.
And then how to play out. Our playoffs this year. It's last year different in this top 8. So it certainly should be fun down the road. One of these teams starts to mature.
Yeah, long season, only the third game of the season. Long to go. You don't overreact positively or negatively at this point.
7 seconds change left in the third quarter. Here's the long shots at point. So it's the third. Bills is in it. They're not out of it. That's why you have to follow baby. Not quite a bit of it. And now they can start the fourth quarter with a run, make it even closer.
Right. Actually, a very good quarter for them. Top 10. Very good quarter. They're a very well-played quarter by Lady Falcons. And you're right. If you're Chicago in that lineup, in that huddle, tell girls way down 10. Fun game left. It's going to spur right back in this.
40-3. And go to the fourth quarter in a 10-point ball game. We may be in for another classic finish with Ludlowe. It always seems to be close. They've been some big fun games over the years. The beater in regular last year, and the yearly Ludlowe nearly came back in overtime. Played in the FC playoffs games. Able to real see year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see how Staples comes out. They have scored kind of getting your pressure, but they did start incorporating some full court defense there for the third. They got one turnover, kind of an easy basket on the other. Some mixed results from changing of the. I would bank they go to that pressure here.
8 minutes for Staples to try and a 10-point deficit. Impossible. Maybe they try with the ball. That might be their hope at this point. We're just going to continue to lay on this as Glue well along. Deal. Bernstein, problem with the 3 points. She's not finding what's open. Bernstein spot. Fox fouled.
Yeah,
he
gives it a she's stuck to it. Where's she go? I like a clean block. Yeah.
If you can get Ludlowe to foul trouble, they are yet. It's only 3 so far. Get Ludlowe without trouble, that's another strategy. Rochelle goes to 9. Kofi being in his seat the entire game. That alone should be very concerning for him.
He's a very good over there. Here's that for the period.
Slip right for the hinders of Iblio Defir. And those are the shots you get when you have players over 60 down. Oh, man, with that a pretty finish, going to every highlighter. Into the board. Falling happening. They have 4. 2 videos. Bernstein and Bethall. Bernstein picks it again. Like that. Out of it. Westall help the baseline. Corner. Shot fake. Miss. And it's Isaiah. She's able to get by Caitlin the fake. And she's in the middle.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it. On Caitlin's finish. Because he sits up right near the logo. 40 plays. But you're going to want long action. Ludlowe. Just a ton of time.
Beautiful. Aiden. That's the ball.
Bullets have just better low to this game. Staying the timeout. They only have 2 outs. The first time Pavane takes out lead is 12, and if they get any bigger, that we all should row.
Yeah, I could see him out of the zone right now, and obviously he's going to be outside, but at this, he's got to try anything different because there's not enough pressure out here to make you feel uncomfortable, make you rush, so you can take a lot of time off this slot.
Well, and you'll get this. The whole point of getting out of the zone is you shoot out of it. You have to shoot out of it. Ludlowe has literally done that with 10 and 3. They've really worked up on Simidor, so you don't have much of a choice. You have to shoot out of it. They have a shot, and now they start to get these outs, so you absolutely have to one-on-one. The problem is now they really have to play basketball because you're going one-on-one against 6-footers, different 6-footers.
Yeah, no, and I guess he will go, man. It's going to be very challenging for them, no doubt. He's got it.
28 play, 12 game. No trouble, not injury records. That's a good thing. If they need, because they could do. But we're in a team situation, you have to be able to throw it down to a point. So it's doing at this point. That long 3, missed it. Ball takes it well. Access, she's gets it. Got the ball back. Takes all in her base. And Coach puts it back out. Bernstein, the first team off. They have not shot really well for the point line. They have not gotten well. There's Simmers and
yeah, they're starting to insert well right now, Aiden.
Well, now the fun. You get it. Have fun. And it goes out.
Hey, you're right. I mean, listen, give Staples credit. They played a great game today. Kept this whole definitely undersized, definitely lacking. I mean, to give Aquin Staples a lot of credit.
It is up to say that is the largest side today. Bernstein blocks. She's just take over game. Had a couple of shots, but she's just holding to cast. At the 3.
You see the difference in a minute to get off the win. Just great.
Or he could almost out.
I bet almost close to 15 points. She was really playing.
47-35. On the drive. Good court. Sagan off. Gets the rebound.
Great passing.
There's another way before he could pass and roll. Got great chemistry off showing.
Hey, worked well. Right there.
Through that bounce. That should be basketball. is...
They're called stay ball.
She now figured it in Roman. They get the in pass, and here's Summers. Alone, great, 35. So again, you're scoring 50+ points. Likely 2-0. Marcus leads considerably.
Yeah, you're right. You put FIBA and the main play in, that's very points. Like I said, from since 5, I didn't see anything to give the defensive struggle. This team, but I have a great lead.
51-35. With actually 5 playing the ball game. If Cowboy Sarah Kenzie feel comfortable putting in the bench players, and we'll get to some much more younger start for the team.
I mean, gee, you don't let yourself get even young.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We've
Joy,
just,
who's, you know,
we haven't played all today.
she's
That's,
a effort girl, a whole family effort, and just needs and girls you always want around the team.
2 years ago was the night.
It's
joining.
I mean, what a shoot it was. Unbelievable.
Well, think about the other Caroline, who plays guard. We haven't seen Taylor. We haven't seen Abby Wright. We haven't seen Boyd. We haven't seen Morgan Allen. So that's 4 players who could legitimately play defense.
Yeah, McGowan's a sauce up.
Yes.
In the second hand, like on the 5 blocks, just played great defensively.
For 51-35, Ludlowe. It was tight early, but it gets out pretty well. I think overall is a good day for maybe shoot. The first half with all the adjustments, and I think they'll end in the championship.
Fair job, Henry. Look for Madison. Need a lot of coaches.
Lead the job. Miss it, Roman.
That
way.
Just out of the road. Good try, Phoebes.
We heard all about the undefeated freshman team last year. It's the junior and sophomores so far that taking over team. 4:10 to go. There's the block. The Chiefs, these 3 juniors, killing in against Summers and Matt Roman. We've had to watch them all 3 teams when they were fishing now. On Friday, they picked the basketball and started with the team now. This.
I mean, man, guess what? There.
The Zebra takes bounds. Rory to pass it. Got it.
That was beautiful. I tell you what, she had unsung MVP of the game. Her passing had been incredible. Her defensive effort been amazing. She was terrific.
I don't know if they're still going to do a tournament team with only with in it, but she's definitely on it. Finnegan's definitely on it. The low starting 5 beyond.
Yeah, that's in K.
3:27 left. Shot rim. Roman right there to corral it. She is really needed this year as one of the only return guards. Basically, the only returning guard. She needed to take control over shots.
She still a man.
2 left. Roman. The 3 feet off. All is out. I thought that might have burned these fingers, but the referee something else is record basketball.
Like, contact out.
Yeah.
I know we're seeing some frustration from the Westport family with a basketball as throwing the ball. There's no intent or harm at all now.
2:40 left. And this lone semi-final. We're going forward.
It's just effort.
Oh, there's been lots of rarity. It's a foul called. And that will be the 6th against Rex. But as I was saying, Dave was here earlier. He's shaking in his boots. I thought he'd go against this Ludlowe team tomorrow. Especially he is one of the younger teams. Very, very young team.
He does have a very young team. There's no question. He does want to see this Ludlowe team more than the team. He's obviously going to have to face it now. That's why he played the game. I mean, he's built to play.
They're another one of the team. It'll take him no good. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, I mean,
that's been the last couple of years, and they've been like middle of the conference opposed to the conference. But that's where they need to go. And they, I believe, one of their best players to controller. All this 2:28 at this point. Just getting ready for Vic Watson. Set. It's time for feedback.
What a save!
Another up in 3 games.
Yeah, she's easily has 10 rounds. He has double.
Studio at this stage just got it. Pass. The other thing with this Ludlowe defense, it's become more. Last year, it was a little bit better. 2 years ago, I think they played a very good defense. They waited for the shot to go first. They weren't going necessarily all out of those steals. Changes, and I think this is a good that their mentality defensively. Go get that ball. Don't pick you.
Yeah, it's a play, Sally. Why not?
1:30 for left. 6:30. Although I know I've been pulling away to quarter, or really into the 3rd, but they've pulled away off feet.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking at her.
She does. If she keeps growing, she'll turn to a caliber set. And it's range is hard. She could change her role, which is, I believe, 2 more years. She's a freshman. So in 3 years, in the next 4 years, change, depending on one of the players committed with she could from a guard into a center or a power forward. So into the time, some more misses. And she could shoot 3, but she can know very easily. And what will happen? One is right next. It'll take her junior year and then start working into the shot. Let's put back with about a minute to go. What's it for?
Very nice for great for schools. And this is great. It's a non-conference game. Something different. Yeah, at Bush to leave here. Summer teams. They a lot. Let's move forward.
So the Packers move on and 2 days. Boat is headed to the championship tomorrow. Maybe second time here if you want to sit there in the championship. Actually, no, second and free been in the championship. And they'll defend their title. What was it? 3 years ago. They won.
Yeah, that's the thing. They try to win these tournaments. Some goes on. Some of the girls who are watching from the class graduated. It's fun, right? You pass and playing it for him. And wait until she walks by. We're talking one of those senior graduates.
So Ludlowe to win is now 2-1. They're 1-1 in the FC, and they technically was a home game. They're 1-1 home. Rutgers are now 2. They played 1 extra game. They are 1-1 FC play and 1-2 away. I think final thoughts is that Ludlowe, they took them a little bit, and they'll learn to real early, but it took a little bit, but in the end, they got where they wanted. That's all that matters. They'll move championship as pretty for tomorrow.
Definitely a favorite reward. I love the way they move ball offensively. Really got the ball to their big girls inside, dominating. Talked about right from the tip. Ludlowe had fun game. Nice win. I'm looking to tomorrow.
Boys are coming up first at 6 o'clock. Ludlowe plays Notre Dame of Fairfield. No, they play Ward in the championship for Satrella. I made a blanket. We will see you at 6 o'clock for Ludlowe Prep boys.